Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 39 of Aussie Club, our bid to return Nottingham Forest to the top of European football. And since that, it was devastating last episode, wasn't it? 2 stoppage time losses to a 3-2 in Champions League against Benfica, and Chelsea in the league. It's just heartbreaking. We went and played Wolves. That's the only game we've had in between episodes. We were horrible in the first half. You can see we went behind, but we were much, much better after we gave them a half-time rocket. And Jordan Sawyer and Curtis Jones with the 2 goals for us to get a hard-fought but well-deserved 2-1 win. Now this episode, this is huge. We face Sevilla in a must-win Champions League decider, and then we'll go and we'll play Leicester City in the league. If we have a look at the league table, as I said, just the one game, things haven't changed too much. Still just the 4 points clear of Chelsea, and still with the nice 10-point gap to 5th place. Now it's Arsenal, as opposed to West Ham, but Villa's right there as well. 10 points is the gap though. That's pretty healthy, isn't it? And you can see in the Champions League, we play Sevilla, anything other than, well, if we draw, we'll probably go through in 2nd place. If we lose, then, unless Roma do us the biggest of big favours, we will be out into the Europa League. So let's have a look at the team that's going out to play Sevilla. Oh, I'm nervous about this one, guys. So nervous. But it's Vasquez in goal. It's Quinjano, it's Novikov, it's Busanel across the back. Scando goes down the left, Milanovic down the right. It's Lacey and it's Joyce coming in to play in midfield. It's Curtis Jones keeping his place in behind, Elazar and Ortiz up front. Ortiz, however, will not be playing as a poacher. He will be playing as an advanced forward. So Sevilla with the 4-4-1-1 formation. Difficult to know what to make of that, isn't it? It can be defensive. It can be quite effective with that man in behind. We only need what does Jan Mario say? He says do it for the fans. We are at home. Oh, this is possibly our biggest team talk of the season, isn't it? What do we say? Do we say we only need a point to qualify, go out there and impress me? Do we say good luck? Do we say let's do it for the fans? It's a big match for us, it's even bigger for the supporters, or does that put too much pressure on them? Let's say that passionately. It's a big match for us, it's even bigger for the supporters. And then some calm, we have faith. Just try and keep the atmosphere in the room not so tension-filled. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Come on, boys, let's go. It looks like a full house here at the Brian Clough Arena. Oh, the nerves. I don't really know what to expect from this. We were poor when we played Sevilla away from home, and we got done 1-0 if you remember. We weren't that great against Benfica either, and we should have just played for the point, but we didn't because I'm an idiot. And we ended up losing in stoppage time, as I said. Oh, what's going to happen here? Even game, isn't it? Tight so far. Just the one shot in the game that was off target for us. Quinjano's done well to win that. Lacey's there. Busanel out to Milanovic. What can he do? Looks down the line for Elazar. He's found him. Look, should have men through the middle here. He's gone for Curtis Jones. Can he play Ortiz in? He's gone for Scout. It is Ortiz. Can he get a ball back across the box? We've got men in there. It's there for Elazar. Oh, he's missed the header. Oh, Elazar. He eats those for breakfast normally, and he's put that past the post. Is that nerves? Maybe give them a calm down here. That is the sort of header that he usually just buries. We are just shading this, but it's still tight, isn't it? We've had 5 shots. There hasn't been a shot on target in the game yet. Joyce knocks the corner in. It's headed away. It's out for Jones. Curtis Jones knocks it back in for Novikov. Can he square it across the box? He can. He shoots. Goal! That has come out of absolutely nowhere. I thought he'd lost possession. I thought he then was going to just try and pull it back across the 6-yard box. But look at this. He thought, no, put your foot through that, son. And there it is, 1-0 for Forest. And boy, do we need that. Now, I've praised them. I haven't told them to concentrate. This has been coming back to haunt me lately, hasn't it? And once again, a little bit slow in the uptake, old Aussie Villain. And I should have probably just told them to concentrate, but a little bit excited, and I did praise them instead. But come on, boys, let's just keep this concentration here. There's a little bit of space. Cross comes in. Can we win the header? We can, kind of. It's not fully clear, but Elazar is there tracking his fullback, which is what we like to see. Now, can he just clear it, please? Go on, Elazar. Just clear it, please. No, what are you doing? Just clear it. Oh, we're keeping possession. I like it, kind of. Come on, Busanel. There we go, Lacey. We should be able to play from here. We've got Joyce across again for Jones. This is nice. This is what we like to see. Ortiz for Elazar. Can Elazar pick out a run for Ortiz? Look at Scando. He's in so much space, Ortiz. Go yourself, Ortiz. Go on, son. It is not the best goalkeeping in the world, but it has been kept out. Milanovic is there. Can he get it back into the box? That's a decent tackle. Is that our throw? No, it's gone off Milanovic's. Milovanovic. Too many syllables for a very excited manager. Alright, let's give this a concentrate here when we can. Oh, this would be massive. It wasn't the worst group we could have got, but getting into the knockout phase in our first Champions League campaign, having qualified for the Champions League in our first Premier League campaign, that would be quite the rise, wouldn't it? We have not been fantastic, but we do have the lead. Look at the possession. It's been even. We've perhaps had a little bit more attacking intent about us. They're looking frustrated and nervous. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's team talk here. Do it for the fans. I think guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. We'll do some individual team talks here, just telling some players that haven't been playing that well that they need to play better, and then we'll come back for this second half. Alright, come on, Forest. We haven't made any tactical changes at half-time. I'm relatively happy with how we're playing. We haven't really... I don't remember them having a highlight off the top of my head. So I'm relatively happy with how things are going. I would love a second goal, though. Absolutely love a second goal. Now, of course, a draw is okay because Sevilla need to beat us to overtake us. A draw, of course, leaves us open. I haven't seen a score from Roma Benfica, but a draw does leave us open to coming second in the group. There's a nice ball back for Lacey. Can he put his foot through it? He's found Elazaj. No, he's looked for Elazaj. He hasn't found him. Novikov is there. Now, he should be able to deal with this. There we go. Back to Vazquez. We've got Busanel, I think this is out here, or is that Quinjano? In loads of space. Just look, right here. Number 12. There he is. This is Quinjano. He's gone long, looking for Elazaj, I would assume, but he hasn't won the ball. But Joyce is there. Oh, first time pass. Nicely done. Elazaj is in behind. Go on, Elazaj. Go on, son. Elazaj! Oh, decent save. It's the second big chance that Elazaj has missed, though. Corner to come. Joyce knocks it in. It's in the good area. It's a good save from the keeper. I think that was Quinjano again, wasn't it? Oh, come on, Forest. Oh, the tension in this is just absolutely crippling. Now, Elazaj isn't playing well. He's looking motivated, though. He has missed two big chances. We have Mosley on the bench. He does pop up with the odd goal, doesn't he? We also have Lawrence Bennett, who we could bring on for Curtis Jones, who could then go up top and play as a target man. I just don't like taking Elazaj off because he's such a beast for us. He just seems to score for fun. Alright, let's defend this, please, boys. Let's defend. That's not the best pass, but they still have it. We're looking a little bit narrow in midfield. We've done well to block that, but Sevilla still has the ball. Oh, the nerves. Druisi, he scored against us before. Oh, just wide. I thought that was in. Okay, they're looking frustrated. We just need to stay calm. Keep calm and keep possession. It's not really a t-shirt, is it? But maybe it'll catch on. Got a lot of nerves. Lacey's looking nervous. I'm wondering if do we have Griffiths on the bench, I think it is, as a midfield option. It might be good to maybe bring him on for Lacey. Quinjano's there with the tackle. It's come into the box. Novikov! Oh, I thought that was going into his own net. We should be able to clear that now. We can. Can we launch a counter-attack? No, it's just too much pressure. It's just Kate's coming back. Force. He's offside, surely. He had to be offside, didn't he? Please? Please be offside. He is offside. Okay. 10 minutes to go. Lacey's on a booking. He's looking nervous. We're going to take him off for Griffiths. That works out okay for us. Scando's not having his best game. Elazaj, do we take him off? Let's do it. Let's take him off. We'll bring Mosley on. We'll play Mosley as the poacher. If they are let's put this back to control as well, actually. If they are going to... they have to come at us because they need to score twice to have any chance of getting through. Let's be a little bit more structured in our play here as well, actually. And Mosley does have more pace on a counter-attack, so that could work. What we lose a little bit of is the height and strength that Elazar has defending set pieces. But we have to deal with that, don't we? It's gone out for Jones. Can he... It's a bit too far to shoot there, isn't it? We just need to keep the ball. Nicely done. Scando's knocked it back in. That's a poor pass, though. Oh, retreating defenders. Can we get that? We can. Buzanel's done really, really well there. Curtis Jones back to Novikov. In for Joyce. This is nice. This is nice. Jones out to Milanovic. Can he find a teammate? He's kept the ball. That's okay. Griffiths again to Joyce. Scando's got to be in space out here. He's got ball marked. It's gone for Ortiz. Ortiz for Mosley! What's happened? Offside, was it? Oh, no. That was a tap-in too. Oh, come on, boys. All right, Vazquez knocks it long for Mosley. Mosley's not the best in the air. He only had the 3 defenders around him too, so we'll give him that one. Can we win that? We can't. Oh, Rodriguez has beaten 2. He's had a shot. That's rubbish. You're not scoring from there, son. Okay, let's pause this and let's try and shut this game down again. We're not... Again, we've got to remember they have to beat us. They need to score twice here. Let's go into the team instructions. Let's go back now to highly structured. Let's lower this tempo down. Let's stay on our feet, be more disciplined, stick to positions, retain possession, a little bit more mixed passing, and defensive. We're into stoppage time, essentially. Now, do we have a time-wasting sub we could make here? Look at how nervous we are. We just need to relax, guys. Right, this is probably the last highlight of the game. Surely they're not going to score twice here. So, guys, I think we have got through our group. We're going to have Champions League football after Christmas, which is insane. Can Mosley find Ortiz? That's a poor pass. But we have done it, I think. No, I thought the whistle was blown then. We're over the designated stoppage time. This is surely it. 3 points, of course, means we top the group as well. Oh, come on, blow it up, ref. Oh, clear it. Scando back to the keeper. That was good composed defending, Scando. Much more composed than your manager. Alright, come on, let's just clear it down the field, even though I've told you to retain possession. Oh... What is the ref doing? Blow it up. There we go. Finally. Well, there it is. We are into the Champions League knockout phase as group winners. And we will tell them we have done very, very good to qualify. So, there we go. 1-0. And a good thing we won because Benfica won. But look at the goal times here. 82nd minute. Roma equalised in the 91st. Then the 93rd, 94th, 95th minute. What an insane end to that game. But that doesn't worry us because we did get the 3 points and we topped the group. There it is, we show class to upstage Sevilla. Another tight game against them, wasn't it? 1-0 in each game to the home team, but we've qualified for the first knockout round. Novikov has inspired us, and on we go to Leicester. Okay, welcome back. I hope we've all recovered. That game was just far too close for my aging heart. But it's Leicester in the league here. We are evens favourites. You can see strong favourites for this. They are a lower mid-table team, aren't they? So we should be winning this, but those games can be dangerous. So it's the team we're sending out. You can see a few changes from the Sevilla games. Vazquez continues in goal. Conjano Cox comes in for Novikov. Novikov just needs a break. He's been playing a lot of football. Buzanel continues as well. All change at wing-backs. Toth goes down the right. Aussie Chris down the left. Lacey and Rosa comes back in for Joyce. Rosa's been playing a lot of football. We rested him against Sevilla, and we could see Joe Joyce a little bit better defensively for the Sevilla game. So happy with how that all worked out for us. Curtis Jones continues in behind Elazar and Ortiz. We've had a word to Elazar about those misses last game. I've been assured by Asid that he will be doing much better this game. So Leicester going with the 4-4-2. Not too much to say about that. It's all very standard stuff. Let's see, do it for the fans. Now, Nottingham Forest Leicester is a derby, I am assuming, so it is going to be one for the fans, isn't it? Let's give the fans a performance they're expecting of us. We'll say it calmly. We'll do the old calm, we have faith as well, and let's hope that we do put Leicester in their place. I'd imagine with no Derby County in the Premier League that this would be the big one, wouldn't it? This would be Nottingham Forest's big derby. I would imagine, if I'm wrong, Forest fans do let me know, but just sort of my basic knowledge of East Midlands geography, I would assume that this would be the big one. Alright, so let's see what can happen here. 2 minutes in, Leicester have a ball. This isn't really where we want the ball. Buzanel's done well there. He's cleared it, but not to anybody in particular. Oh boy, come on boys. Let's not concede an early goal here. Now, Leicester, according to the scouting reports, concede a lot of goals from crosses, which is why I was keen to play El Azaj, and we're going to see how things go before we start telling them to exploit the flanks, but I suspect that might be the way forward here for us. Toth has done brilliantly there. He's into El Azaj. What can El Azaj do? For Curtis Jones, Arosa, there's got to be space on this far side. Arosa to Scando is one of our sort of main partnerships, isn't it? They tend to link up very, very well together. Oh, that's a wonderful pass through to Toth. Toth crosses it in. It's headed away. El Azaj, no, it's not there. It has fallen for Toth. Back for Jones. Can he find Scando? Oh, that's not Scando. It's Aussie Chris. Aussie Chris back across the box for Toth. Oh! Third minute of the game, and we have just picked them to pieces, haven't we? Put the ball left to right, back to left, and look at this. Aussie Chris has put that ball on a pin plate. Pin plate? Pinpoint or a dinner plate, whatever you want to say. Toth has scored either way. And yeah, that is 1-0 early on. First shot of the game and 1-0 to the good guys. So they're looking frustrated, which is what we like to see. I'd like to give our team a concentrate when we can, because I don't know if it's in my head, but I feel like we concede a lot of goals after scoring, which is frustrating. Now there we go. A Rosa out to Aussie Chris. Not Scando, of course. Aussie Chris, that's not the best cross. Way too close to the keeper. But the idea was right, wasn't it? That's what we want. A Rosa looking for the wings, and then a nice early ball in. Can we win this header? We can. It's just gone over Jones's head, though. Is that Mason Holgate? He'd be pushing his 30s by now in the game, because I think we're about 10 years on, aren't we? Are we 2027? Might be about to go into 2028. Good win from Toth there. So yeah, we're about 10 years in the future, I think. That's a good ball. Oh no. Vasquez has claimed it though. That shot seemed to just be looping in, didn't it? There was no power behind it whatsoever. Oh, we have had the draw for the third round of the FA Cup. We've got League One Chesterfield. I think it's away from home. But that shouldn't really matter, should it? Just a bit like the Carabao Cup, we're going to sort of play the reserves. It's a good opportunity to give them some game time. And Token Aussie update, it looks like he's going to be leaving us. His contract's up the end of this season. There's interest from Celtic, and he wants first team football. So it looks as though he's going to be leaving us. So we'll get somebody else in as kind of a backup to Vasquez. What an effort. That would have been quite the goal. Undecided yet if I want another young keeper that can sort of challenge him, or if I want to go for someone more experienced that's sort of a designated number 2. If you have thoughts on that, let me know. I'm really happy with Vasquez. I feel like he's doing a really, really good job, making some huge saves for us. That's gone across for Lacey in some space. In for Toth. Now, can Toth find a cross? Sort of ran himself down the alley there. It's gone back in, though, for Jones. And he's gone into the bar with the header. Oh, dear. So we do need to get another keeper in, because our third choice is, was it Steele, I think his name is. He's basically a youth academy player, because we don't have any of those. So we do. That's gone for Lacey. He's got space this time. He has a shot. It's fallen for Toth. Toth can't quite find the finish. That looked easier than the first one, didn't it? But it's still there for us. Arosa back to Lacey. In for Jones. Can he pick out a pass? No. We're doing well. We're playing better. We just cannot find a way through. Now, the halftime team talk. Do we say once again, don't get complacent? I'd like to think, is there like a we're doing okay, but there's room for improvement? I think maybe that. We might do just a few individual team talks here, just tell a few people they need to pick up their game, and then we'll come back for the second half. Okay, haven't made any tactical changes yet. Again, I am tempted to say exploit the flanks, but I feel like we're doing okay. We were creating chances, and we're not, as of yet, conceding too many. They've only had the one shot on target. Can we head that clear? We can. Cox is there. It's still with Leicester, though. Oh, 3 minutes. We scored 3 minutes into the first half. They have equalised 3 minutes into the second half. Let's give it a push forward. That was a disappointing way to start the half, wasn't it? Good strike from them. Good finish. It's the first shot on goal I can remember them having. Because just as I was saying, they haven't really created anything. They go and score. That was always going to happen, wasn't it? Good, actually, great finish, wasn't it? That's quite the goal. Ortiz is not playing well again. Oh, and are we going to go and throw it all away here? Oh, it's terrible. We've got it with Buzzanel. Buzzanel's gone early. He's got Ortiz. Now, Ortiz isn't having his best game, as I said. He's done well there, though, to find Arosa. Arosa in for Curtis Jones. Go on, Jones. Go on, son. Oh, he's missed. Again, decent save, but we've got to be scoring those goals. Let's see what comes of this corner. We do have to look at the space for these guys back here. Lacey's gone into the middle for Cunjano. That's horrible. Oh, that's a defensive clearance. That is not a shot on goal. All right, another corner. Lacey's gone in again for Cunjano. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Can we have a third corner, please? Do we take Ortiz off? I think we have to. He's not playing well. I did tell him at half-time that he wasn't playing well. It hasn't seemed to make a difference. So we'll bring Callum Mosley on. Mosley has been scoring a lot of goals for us this season, and mostly from the bench. So we know he's got capable of making a difference for us. We'll bring him on. That might just sort of wake Ortiz up a little bit too if he's just sort of cruising. We might have to have a talk to him, I think, after this game. Just, pick your form up kind of a chat. Elazaj, again, isn't fantastic this game. We haven't looked at our best attacking this episode, but we've looked okay defensively equally, so now that's horrid as I say that. Cox, can he block it? Vazquez has saved us. Oh, that was a little bit in behind, wasn't it? I'm wondering if it might be time to, if they're going to try and go early in behind us, if we drop a little bit deeper. We have good height and defence. Can we get the clearance to that? We can. Jones should get onto that. He's got space to run. He's gone early though. Callum Mosley's up there. He's got pace to burn, but just can't quite get there. Look at how many shots we've had on goal. We should be winning this game. We might do that. We might just drop off a little bit. Look to exploit the flanks, and we'll play wider as well. They do concede a lot of goals from crosses, so we'll try and make the most of that. In terms of subs, Elazaj isn't playing well again. Jones, again, this attacking midfielder role, we cannot find anybody that can play consistently well for us there. I'm wondering if we bring Bennett on. Now, do we bring Bennett on for Elazaj, or do we bring him on for Curtis Jones? This is going to be the big question here, isn't it? Let's encourage them. Alright, let's bring him on for Elazaj because he has a little bit more pace. Yeah. I'm wondering if we should switch him with Curtis Jones, maybe. We'll give it 5 minutes, see how things are looking like that, and then we can switch them if we have to. Alright, let's try switching them. Bennett's more natural playing as an attacking midfielder back there, so if nothing else, that works in our favour. And do we want any other changes? I feel like Aussie, Chris and Toth are doing fine, so we'll leave it as that. Let's give them a push forward here. We really should learn to just take a draw when it's on offer, but I've never been that smart, so... Alright, Bennett, the passing is just not working for us, and they've gone over the top of us again. We're supposed to be sitting a little bit deeper. We haven't listened, and Vazquez went over the bar. But can we give them a concentrate now? It looks as though it's going to be a draw. That's disappointing. Hopefully Chelsea haven't won, because otherwise that lead at the top of the table is just going to start and look a little bit diminished, isn't it? Well, it is diminished because it was 7 points and it could potentially be down to 1 now. 20 shots on goal though. The finishing has just not been good enough. Mosley didn't do much better up top either, so that makes me think maybe the tactics were a little bit wrong today. That wasn't good enough, and on we go. Leicester hold out for draw. Well, I think they were definitely holding out, weren't they? If we look at the league table, Chelsea have dropped points as well, so we a little bit lucky there, didn't we? But yeah, 2 points is not the sort of lead we were hoping for. But that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, a thumbs up. We're through in the Champions League group, so that's something, isn't it? If you're new, subscribe. We have Champions League football. Here we go. Look at this coming up after Christmas. Who will we get? We'll probably be able to tell you next episode, which will be on Thursday, of course. And on that episode, we'll also show, end of the month here, the festive fixtures. So we'll do Everton on the 29th and New Year's Day against West Brom. Tempting to do Liverpool, but it's just a little bit too soon. I want to try and make sure we keep the save flowing here. So we'll do that next episode. Everton and West Brom. So we'll see you Thursday for that. No goals of the month because we've just begun the month. So we'll catch up on that next episode as well. So until Thursday, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.